morning. We are at Castaway Cay. This is the second island of the trip, and we're gonna go check it out. So, as you can see, not the greatest day weather-wise so far, but we're hoping it's gonna blow over. There's some blue sky in the distance, so we'll see. Unsurprisingly, the parasailing's been cancelled for today, but we didn't pay the extra to do it anyway, so. So here, where you get to the cargo handling with a K, it's also the tram stop, so you can take these trams to get to the main beach. I think we're going to walk. Yeah. There's the magic in all her glory. Carry on walking. It says there 7 minutes to walk to Skittles Cove and Castaway Family Beach. Yeah, it is calm. All of the water's been broke before it gets in, I guess. They even use this sign? It looks slightly different. Here, pedestrians, castaways in brackets, keep left. I think I'm going to have to go back into old photos because I'm pretty sure that that's a different sign. already got to the first tram stop where they drop you off. Also from this tram stop you can get onto another tram which will take you over to the other part of the family beach, and at that point you can get on another tram to get over to Serenity Bay.
Castaway Cay guests, the next tram approaching will not be stopping here.
Okay. So this is Cuttle's Cove. I think this is kind of similar to yesterday where it's part of the kids' activities. And you can check them in and leave them and go sunbathe. And they'll be looked after. Which is really nice. Okay, we are now approaching possibly one of the most famous shots that people take while on this island, with the 4 characters. Mount Rustmore. And onto the shops, which I think we're going to pop into. Very quick view of the map. What's this? So, being quick again because of the music. This is the first of the barbecue places, Cookie's Barbecue. Fairly sizable, just like they were yesterday on Lookout Cay. We've also got Conked Out Bar. Nice. There'll be a few of us after if I too many cocktails of the day. Let's carry on. Just a little bit further over, we have In the Shade Games. It's obviously an area for kids to go play that's actually shaded and covered from the sun. And start of the beaches. It's nice to see the umbrellas up today after yesterday. Yesterday was a bit brutal. Let's carry on. Okay, so we're approaching the next bit with the family beaches. But before you get down to the beach, here you have another store that we're going to go look at. And you've also got the sandbar, which is just to our left. Oh, maybe that's the sandbar. Also to the left you have the next tram stop, and this is the one that will also take you to Serenity Bay. Down here we've got the Heads Up Bar at Pelican Point, which has got an awesome view of the ship. We're not going to go that way though, because it looks like they're actually set up for a wedding, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that thing would happen here. We're just going to walk back here a little bit though. Bye. One of the things I love about Disney and on their cruises and in the parks as well is the fact that everyone says hi and means it. So here we have the water slides at Pelican Point. Where it's not quite open yet, but in a little bit they'll be running, and kids and adults can come down. Just be warned though, it is salt water. Obviously it's into the sea, so don't think you're going to get many people with that. And over there is the rest of the family beach. Okay, so carrying on with my phone because of the fact that it started to rain. This is the start of the 5K, which is actually what me and Andrew are going to walk today. But you can rent a bike there if you need to. Let's go. So into the 5K, if you're walking it, riding it, running it, however, just follow the bike path on the 5K path and the arrows on the floor. And also just remember, this is an open road for vehicles, so just stick to the right. And honestly, it seems to change island to island in the Bahamas which side of the road they drive on. So and this is the runway. Now, anyone that knows a little bit of history about this island, before it became a Disney-owned property, this runway was used for smuggling from the Bahamas into the US, I believe. I'll leave it up to your imagination what they were smuggling, but that was the original use. No more. So we're just going to approach this right-hand turn here, which takes you up on the 5K path. So Andrew and myself have never actually done this bit before, so it's all kind of new. We've got Donald's plane over there, and then we're gonna stay right as we keep on up this path. So we're approaching another turning point here. Again, we're going to follow the bike path. as shown as the Pelican. Around here. I see more arrows, so I think we're going the right way. Okay, this sign says we are 4,000 feet to exit. Let's keep going. Okay, we're just pausing the walk slightly to see some nature and some lizards. But then, as we keep going, ooh, gonna get back over to the right. Periodically, they do have things for you to look at while you're doing this walk, which is cool. And at the same time here, we get to the 3,000 feet to exit sign. Just things to keep you going, I guess. And we did see the destination just a second ago in the distance, so who knows what's around this corner. Oh, it's another corner. But that is the destination there, the lookout point. Not to be confused with Lookout Point yesterday. We are at Castaway Cay. Okay, so we get to the turning point here to go up to the lookout point. And this is kind of like a rest stop, I guess, along the way. Ooh, lots of stairs. Let's see what this sign says. Ah, so it's the code, the International Flags Code, so that you can work out what's being said here. Which you're more than welcome to pause and play that game if you wish. I think we're going to go up the stairs. I'll join you when we get up there. So, in the distance there is the Disney magic. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a idea of how far we've come for this. Over there is Serenity Beach, sorry, Serenity Bay. And you kind of see what the island was like before Disney came. A lot of marshland, which is now being developed for their use. Okay, so that is the tower and all the steps and glory. You suddenly get a little bit of exercise by doing this, which is quite nice when you're eating the amount you can eat on a cruise ship. Alright, let's keep going. You got a little bit of backtracking, but then just to remember, head to your right when you come down here, and then you'll carry on with the rest of the 5K. one of the good things that Disney have done is just provide water. Honestly guys, drink it. Just drink it. And now we approach the 2,000 feet to exit sign. And as we do the 2,000 feet left, the sun's come out. And it's now really hot. And we're sweating and looking forward to a little bit of shade and a cold beverage. Keep getting just little scenes to keep you going here. This one's got some wildlife with it. And 1,000 feet to exit, which means we're really not that far away now. Let's keep going. Yay, we've made it to the exit. Now that's not the end of the 5K, but it is the end of that loop. So we're gonna come back down here where there's gonna be another water station, which we're both very happy about. And then after a stop at the water station, we're going to continue to the right, carry on down the runway, and head over to Serenity Bay. Okay, here is the Donald Duck plane, which I know has a name. I just can't think of it right now. Castaway Cay, there it is. Okay, and then we're going to carry on down the rest of this runway, where we will eventually see another plane, and we will be at Serenity Bay, which is going to be the final stop of this little journey. Let's carry on. Okay, we have made it down to the end of the runway, where you can keep going up there if you want on a bike and a hike. Cabanas, check-in. We have the second plane, but more importantly, when you're doing the 5K, you got to turn around here and do it all again. You know what? We're not going to do that. We're just going to go to the beach and we're going to relax. Let's go do it. So when you're in Serenity Bay, you do have a barbecue here for later on, so you don't have to go back to the others and do it. You can have the barbecue here. You have somewhere to rent bikes. Towel return for later. There's a bar with bathrooms. And then as you walk out here, you get really nice blue waters and a nice quieter